Bugs Bunny was enjoying a perfectly peaceful nap in a sun-drenched field of soft, green clover right next to his cozy rabbit hole. His snores were quiet and content. Suddenly, the ground began to vibrate with a loud rumble-rumble clink. A giant, yellow bulldozer appeared, tearing up the field. A sign on it read, "Future site of the Megamall." Bugs packed his carrot and hopped away, muttering, "Of course you know, this means war." But instead of fighting, he found a perfect new home, the Elmer Fudd Memorial Botanical Garden, a place of immense beauty with rainbow-colored flower beds, sparkling fountains, and pristine green lawns. He quickly dug a new hole under a prize-winning rose bush. "Nice digs," he said, munching on a petal. The garden was cared for by a meticulous and serious head gardener, a stout penguin named Professor Pennington. He wore tiny spectacles and carried a silver watering can. He loved silence, order, and his precious, rare golden sniffalot flowers. He did not love rabbits. Bugs, being Bugs, got hungry. He spotted a bed of the most beautiful, orange heirloom carrots he had ever seen. "What a maroon! Leaving these undefended," he chuckled. He pulled up the fattest one, gave it a dust-off, and took a loud, crunchy bite. Crunch! The crunch echoed in the quiet garden. Professor Pennington waddled over at top speed, his beak quivering with rage. "Egads! A vagrant! A vandal! A veggie villain!" he squawked, shaking his watering can at Bugs. "Out! Out, I say!" Bugs simply leaned against a tree. What's up, Doc?" he asked calmly. This infuriated Pennington more. The penguin gave chase, waddling furiously after the quick rabbit. Bugs led him on a merry dance through the pink orchid greenhouse, around the topiary dinosaur sculptures, and straight through the cactus exhibit. Pennington got a rear end full of prickles. Bugs decided a distraction was in order. He chewed through the main hose for the garden's sprinkler system. Water shot everywhere, creating a chaotic mess. The sparkling arcs of water soaked everyone, including a group of snooty garden visitors. In the confusion, Bugs grabbed another carrot. Pennington, now sopping wet, slipped on the muddy path and slid on his belly like a penguin on ice, right into the koi pond. He emerged with a lily pad on his head and an angry goldfish in his pocket. Bugs just waved from a dry spot. Tisk, TSK. Slippery when wet. The next day, Bugs discovered the real threat. The same bulldozer from his old field was now at the garden's gate. The mall was going to be built here, too. Professor Pennington stood in front of it, bravely but hopelessly waving his tiny trowel. Bugs saw the penguin's dedication. This wasn't just about a few carrots. It was about saving a beautiful place. "Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle," Bugs sighed. He couldn't let the bulldozer win. He hopped over to the despondent penguin. Document need a paw."
They hatched a plan.
While Pennington distracted the bulldozer driver by lecturing him on the importance of peat moss, Bugs set up a classic trick. He rigged a giant ACME anvil on a pulley system over the gate. But the driver wasn't distracted. So, Bugs used his last carrot to carve a perfect replica of the garden's prized golden sniffalot flower. He held it up, posing as a statue. The driver, thinking he'd found a priceless treasure, jumped out of his bulldozer to grab it. The second the driver stepped through the gate, Bugs cut the rope.
Wham!
The anvil landed right in front of the man's feet, sinking deep into the soil. The driver stared at it, then at the smirking rabbit and the angry penguin. He turned pale.